Surviving 100 days in Minecraft Hardcore. Despite playing the game for over 6 years, this is something that I have never done before. If I die once, the challenge is over and the world is deleted forever. There were quite a few times where this almost happened and I just about survived. I had a lot of fun playing this world, seeing just how OP I could become. This video took over 30 hours to make and led to a lot of late nights, so if you could possibly take the time to hit the subscribe button, that would mean so much to me. With all that said, this is the story of how I survived 100 days in Minecraft Hardcore. This is it. This is the world that I'm going to be spending the next 100 days on. Don't expect anything special on day one. My main quest today is to get armor and find a village. That's all my armor sorted, and also all iron tools. And that is the end of day one. I found a village and it has a blacksmith. This is one of the worst blacksmiths I've ever seen. I don't really need these things. What do you reckon? Is this the place to live? I think it is. My plan is to safety-proof this entire village, and to do that I'm going to dismantle this house. Now that that's finally gone, I can begin the next phase. I'm going to completely fence these guys in. Another day gone and all I've done is place fences everywhere. Operation Protect the Village is now complete. I've even prevented them from escaping through the river. I should probably cover up this hole at some point, but it'll be fine. We're 5 days in, I think this is the perfect time to search for shipwrecks. Imagine that this is how I die. There we go. I had to quickly make a door there, but the treasure was worth it. And the map points to this very spot. Beautiful, more treasure, more food, TNT. I've looted a lot of treasure, I've got plenty of it, and I've found another treasure chest, loads of emeralds and diamonds. And the next plan is to get Fortune 3. I've got Fortune 2 for 11 emeralds. That's good enough for me, and another day has come to an end. Now I've got my Fortune 3 pickaxe, it's time to go mining for diamonds. I've found diamonds, perfect. Just a bit of strip mining. And how many diamonds are we going to get? This is super quick. Let's see. 8 diamonds, beautiful. 5 more again. And how many is that in total? 23. I've nearly got full diamond armor already. I've discovered a mine shaft. There's one thing I know, is you do not mess with cave spiders in a hardcore world. This guy's poisoned me. This is the first chance I have of dying. I'm on half a heart. No need to panic. I think I'm just going to stick to strip mining. Could this be a cave that leads me to diamonds? Indeed it is. Now hopefully there's more than one diamond. Unfortunately, there was just one. But that means I now have enough for full diamond armor. And there's more diamonds around this corner. I went from here, up there, found 1 diamond. This way, we found 2. And this right here is all the diamonds that I need. With this, I've got 15 spare diamonds, all tools sorted, all armor. I'm going home. Today's project has been to get lots and lots of wood, so that I can get lots and lots of sticks, and then get lots and lots of emeralds. I've found an igloo, and it's got a secret entrance down here. Well, hello, good sirs. I think I'm going to cure you right now. There we go. Sorted. This is a very painful process, but I'm creating a nice little animal farm. It may not look like much now, but it'll grow. This fella's now being cured, so I'm going to make him a Fletcher and do some trading. I don't normally take this long to go to the Nether, but that is what we're going to do. Time to find a bastion. No sign of a bastion, but I have found a ruined portal. This guy gave me fire resistance, which is the main thing I wanted. I finally found it. Now I shall steal all their gold. Here's what I really came for. Bone blocks. I'll also steal this gold, and now I can get out of here. Another bastion and more free gold. That's enough of the Nether for me. I'm going home. This next bit makes me very excited. I can finally bone meal all my crops. And my dream of a massive farm is going to become a reality. I built a nice little temporary shelter so that we can get more villagers in this village. It's not much, but it'll do for now. This area is really starting to come together. I think now it is time I built a house. This looks like a perfect spot to me. It took a while, but I've now finished flattening off this massive area. After a day's building, this is what I've got so far. It's a work in progress, guys. After another day building, this is what I've got. It's not the building that takes up all the time, it's the gathering of all the materials. We seem to have a situation over here. A rogue gang of pillagers are going after my village. The plan is simple. Get some milk, then take out the pillagers, which then gives me bad omen. But if I now drink the milk, it's gone, and I can go back in the village. I'm not ready to do a raid yet. Now that we've got the doors and windows in, this house is really starting to come together. It's not quite finished yet, but I have to say from a distance, it's looking pretty good. Well, it's taken well over 10 days, but finally, my house is finished. And so this is it. Hopefully you like the design. Apparently it's liked so much that a family has already moved in. What are you guys doing living here? Are they after my gold? I'm afraid you guys have got to go. There is still plenty of work to do with the interior, but I've got this gold here because I'm going to put a beacon here eventually and have that shine up through the sky. I think it will look amazing. I'm now going to try and get prop 4. There we have it. Protection 4. Let's add that to my armor. I haven't managed to get mending like I was hoping, but I got super cheap prices for looting 3 and efficiency 5. I couldn't say no. And now with my fancy tools, I'm ready to go back to the nether. And the plan is to dig a staircase down and start searching for netherite. I've set up a nice little base of operations ready for the ancient debris, and we can start using beds to search the area. And there we have our first ancient debris. Finally, I have found some more ancient debris. It's taken a while. Oh, it's flowing in now. We've got another piece. Oh my goodness, this... What was it? 4 pieces? Yeah, 4 pieces. We're up to 7 now. Okay. I ran out of bed, so I'm chopping more trees. I'm also going to need to shear lots of sheep. I've been trying to get mending, but this guy's offering Unbreaking 3 for 15 emeralds. I can't say no to that. More and more villagers seem to be walking to this hole, but I finally have got some mending. It's 38 though. That is very expensive. I don't have much of a choice though. I'm going to buy it. And now my efficiency 5 pickaxe has mending and unbreaking on it. I can then gather up XP with this pickaxe and it will mend itself. After mining up lots of quartz, my pickaxe is now good as new. I realise that this pickaxe is so fast that I can literally sprint and still mine fast enough to strip mine. After all my escapades, I now have 20 ancient debris. And with that, I can make netherite ingots and netherite armor. And I'm also going to make my pickaxe netherite. Don't we look very fancy now? Protection 4, netherite armor. We are now on day 50 and I've spent the day finding some diamonds. That is all I need. Let's get out of here. I can now create a diamond sword and put looting 3 on it. Perfect. I'm sorry, cows, but this means it is not good news for you. I'm returning to the nether because I want to make some potions. And to do that, I'm going to need to find a fortress. And since I now have looting 3, getting ender pearls is going to be very easy. Finally, in the distance, there is a fortress. Thankfully, with looting, getting blaze rods is very easy. I've now got a stack of blaze rods. That's probably going to be enough. Unfortunately, this fortress is a broken fortress, which means to get nether wart, I'm going to have to find another fortress. And for those of you in the comments that think you can just craft nether wart, you can't. Thankfully, I have not had to travel very far to find another fortress. Hopefully, this one's better. And this is also a great fortress for Okay. I was going to say a great fortress for getting wither skulls back. You get the idea. That's wither skull number 2, and I can now collect my precious nether wart. And I found a saddle, which is pretty handy too. And that's it, we've got all 3 of them. I'm going to make a portal here, just because I'm curious to see where it takes me. That gives us the subspace bubble 1 and the middle of an ocean. Okay. I'm completely out of food, but I've somehow made it back in one piece. And now I can begin my next phase and start brewing. Slowly but surely, this hole is being filled up with villagers. And since this guy's a nitwit and refuses to get a job, he shall be my test subject. And then I'm going to lure one of these fellas up here. Thankfully, this cave was very close. Put him in a boat, he will now never despawn. And then I can spleef these guys to come down here. My ultra efficient trading hall is coming together. I've trapped 10 villagers down here. My plan is to get 10 more villagers up here. And then this guy here is going to be constantly cured and infected over and over again. He didn't want to get a job. Well, he's going to get a job now. And that will then cause these guys' trades to be way, way cheaper. The next thing I need for this plan is some name tags. And there we go. I've managed to find one. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, another one. Yes, perfect. So I'm going to name these name tags Infector. We've also got a few baby villagers roaming around. I think I'm going to need about 12 pistons and a bunch of levers. And then the plan is to put a piston underneath each villager. And then on this side, I need to just dig out these 3 blocks, put redstone on and put a block there. And then do the exact same thing on this side. I'm also going to place trapdoors along here so the villagers don't escape. And I can finally add the levers and fire these villagers upwards. And finally, if I mine these blocks, it will drop the villagers down and they'll be in the perfect position. And before I can do any more, I need mushrooms. And the best place for mushrooms is the nether. Brown mushrooms are what I needed, and brown mushrooms are what I've got. And that means I can make a fermented spider eye and brew some potions of weakness. I'll also craft a bunch of golden apples. You probably get the idea of what's going to happen next. I'm not sure what this extra guy's doing here, but he's getting out of here. I'm then going to release this guy out of his boat. He's going to follow me down here. Come straight into my trap. I'll then name him as the Infector. He is going to be trapped in there. And now if I flick this lever, you get the idea of what's going to happen. We can hear it right now. I'm also going to infect another one like that. If I then flick this up, I can get 2 of them with 1 splash potion. Like that. And then both of them are going to give me some sweet deals. We're also going to do the same thing on this side. Welcome, dear Infector. I'm also going to cure both of these guys. There we go. And this guy's been cured. He's offering me a discount. But you know what? 1 discount ain't enough, mate. Go and do it again. And so eventually, if I keep doing this over and over again, I will be able to trade 1 stick for 1 emerald. So, like mining 1 log gets me 8 emeralds then. What's the prices now? Down to 20. That's still not enough. Meanwhile, this guy's dropped his price from 38 to 13 emeralds for mending. He's getting cheaper. I will cure him again, though, to get it down for 1 emerald for mending. And whilst I wait for those guys to cure, I'm going to continue working on the inside of my house. I really am the resident doctor for these guys, aren't I? I've got loads of patience. The upstairs interior is pretty much done. There's a little hole there. That is where the beacon will go. We need to hurry up and defeat the Wither. I'm also going to put this carpet down. There we go. We have got a nice looking bedroom. I will add other things here. I'm not sure what I'm going to put on this side. I don't really need 2 crafting tables, so we'll get rid of that. I will make this bit look nicer, and down these stairs there'll be a bunch of like mechanical things. I think like a wheat farm, also a furnished room, probably somewhere to get sticks AFK, maybe a bamboo farm, all sorts of stuff like that. And the very good news is these guys have been cured so many times. Yes, 1 stick for 1 emerald. You heard it right, folks. We are now very, very rich indeed. What's that? I want mending? Oh, that's only going to cost me 1 emerald. I said need books. That's going to cost me more. It's so easy. Look. 9 mending books. I'm just going to go and put this on everything. Finally, it has started snowing. This is the first time it has snowed in the entire video. The only reason I want snow so much is so the land I ruined can be repaired. I was hoping this guy would sell me apples. He hasn't, but he will sell me loads of golden carrots, so my food problems are over. This guy, on the other hand, will sell me apples for just 1 emerald anyway. I don't even need to get him lower. Haha, we're sorted. For 1 emerald, I'm going to buy a load of power 2 bows. Then I can create a power 5 bow. And there it is, power 5. After 77 days, I think it's finally time that I went to the stronghold, defeated the Ender Dragon, and then finally get my hands on those Elytra. And whilst I'm there, I also plan on taking out the Wither as well. I found something cool on the way, a pillager outpost. So when I do eventually want to do a raid, I've got the things I need to start it. And we are also very, very close to the stronghold. I reckon digging here is the perfect spot. Here we go. Nice little find in a chest. Some diamonds. Finally, I found it. I have been searching and searching and searching for this. Okay, perfect. In go the Eyes of Ender. And we begin. You guys know the drill. This is pretty straightforward. I know I could have defeated it with beds, but I kind of want to test out this power 5 bow. It's safe to say it does quite a lot of damage. And there we go. Okay, maybe 1 more. I miscounted. I miscounted again. This time the dragon is well and truly defeated. I also didn't have space in my inventory for all the beds. I plan on doing some serious enchanting here. Now that I've finished anviling, let's get all this XP. I'm taking the egg back with me. And I could use the bedrock to easily defeat the Wither, but I feel like it's going to be way more exciting if we just try and battle it normally. Especially with this very powerful power 5 bow, it's going to hurt him a lot. This is pretty straightforward actually. He does like no damage. There we go, he's pretty much at half health now. And now I'm getting withered, I've got to be a bit more careful. My arrows no longer work. I have to hit him with the sword. I've scammed a lot of villagers for this moment. Here we go. That is the Wither defeated, and we have the Nether Star. All that's left to do now is the scary task of finding the Elytra. And I just realised I should use my brain and build with slabs, not blocks. I think I've found what I'm looking for. Over there in the distance, hopefully it has an end ship as well. Not 1 end city, but 2 end cities. However, neither of them have the Elytra. That is very annoying. At least these shulker shells are going to be useful. This one looks promising. In fact, it's very promising indeed. It's going to be worth my time building across. Let's ender pearl on over. Grab the treasure and the Elytra and fly on out of here. It's great to be home, sweet home. Okay, maybe the middle of nowhere would be a better description. Thankfully, times have changed quite a bit for SB now and I can just fly over the world. And here it is, home sweet home. Hey buddy, you don't look so good. There we go, you're much better. Let's add mending and unbreaking to my Elytra. Let's also craft an ender chest and a grindstone. I've decided these kind of things should really be in my bedroom, so we're finally going to start putting them here. And also make a shulker box. And eventually down here I'm going to build a proper treasure room, but for now, this is where the egg shall live. And finally, I can add the beacon to my house. Let's place that there. And doesn't it look amazing? Look at that. I can see it from miles away. I love it. We're now getting things like efficiency 5 on my shovel and my axe. And now getting wood has never been quicker. Yes, this is where we're at now in Minecraft. I've decided I'm going to be building my house out of emerald blocks. I feel like the main thing holding me back is my lack of gold. So I've decided it would just be a good idea to fly around the nether, look for bastions, and steal all their gold. Finding fortresses has been pretty easy, but finding a bastion has been super hard. I've got another wither skull, which is what I want, and this guy's just stolen it. Whoa, what's going on? Thankfully he died and I can get it back. Guys, I'm on half a heart. I am so close to death there. That was the closest I have come to death in the entire thing. That magma cube just shredded my health. Don't ask. I mean, I'll show you what happened before. I jumped into the lava thinking I had my Elytra and just landed in the lava, took fall damage. Wasn't that bad. But yeah, I did not expect that magma cube to destroy me like that. That was very worrying. Finally, we have a bastion and this one has loads of gold. It's about to start raining piglins. Are you kidding me? Give that back to me. Only got 32 blocks from that whole bastion. Not very profitable, was it? There's no way you can tell me that bastions are not OP in Minecraft. Guys, I can't believe I was this stupid. I was just admiring this wither skull that I'd got. Look at it, it's beautiful. And I realised that I completely forgot to get the Ender Dragon head. I don't know what I was thinking, so I'm going back there again. Thankfully, now that I can fly, no harm was done. We've got it. Let's get out of here. Although I see no reason to stop at 1 dragon head. I wouldn't even say 2 is enough. I think that the perfect amount is 3. And now I'm going to go home. Okay, I found another one on my way back. I've got 4 now. I'm definitely done. This is why I definitely need a treasure room now. We've got so much good stuff. I also got 3 extra pairs of elytra there and loads of other things. I'm tired of never having any gunpowder, so I'm devoting an entire night to creeper hunting. A stack and a half of gunpowder isn't half bad for one night's work. I'm also tired of running out of food, so I've got a plan. It involves grabbing some flowers, making some orange dye, turning my shulker box orange, and then buying lots and lots of golden carrots and filling this up. I've just realised I also have a use for all this sugarcane I planted. Villagers are willing to pay good money for paper as well. My floor that only has the purpose to show how rich I am is almost complete. And I feel like for the last 10 days or so, I just want to explore. I want to see what's in the area because I haven't really travelled that far away from where I am. And just see what I can find. Already I found 2 things I wanted, a monument and a dark oak forest. Let's check out this monument first. I just realised I have no wood, so it's the dark oak forest first. Whilst we're here we can get some gold. The best thing about the dark oak forest is look how fast I can mine up the wood. Rather than going in, getting the gold and getting out, I want to try and take out all 3 Elder Guardians. Already I found the gold, but with miner fatigue it's useless. Here we have Elder Guardian number 1. Unfortunately he was underwhelmingly very easy. Here's Elder Guardian number 2. Once again, very easy. And here's the 3rd and final Guardian. And that is all of them defeated. And now I can drink my milk and grab the gold. I found a jungle temple here. This is interesting. I don't know what good stuff it's going to have. I think you're meant to flick the leaves and do the puzzle, but I'm just like, yeah, we're just mining the side. And 1 more gold, I'll take that. You missed. And we got diamonds. Nice. I also want to take this bamboo home with me. Another monument here. Let's do it. I'm using the trick of setting your end distance to 2 for this one. Makes stealing the gold much, much easier. Let's grab all of this. I now have 29 gold blocks, 17 ingots. I feel like I should just head home. I've realised I've forgotten to do one of the most important things in the whole series. Get a pet dog. There we go. We've got one. I'll tell you what. This is what Minecraft is all about. I may have done a lot of crazy things in this video, but this is without a doubt the best one yet. I won't name him just yet. Let me know down in the comments what you think I should name him. And yes, it is a boy, so you know what kind of names to choose. I'll tell you what, there's no place like home. Yep, come on in. This is where you live, buddy. You can stay right about here. I can finally afford to put my new flooring in. For my next build, I want to gather up loads and loads of blackstone. And then these walls here are going to be changed to blackstone bricks. It's early days, but this is the progress I've made so far. You come down here and there's 2 ways you can go. Coming down here, you can actually connect up to the other corridor, no problem. And we're going to have rooms offshooting like this along these corridors, just so that I've got loads and loads of space. I'll have things like brewing rooms, furnace rooms, chest rooms, whatever I need down here. And if I need more space, I can go further down there, connect them all up. I wanted to keep this entire corridor going all the way around though. The only thing I do need to do is mine all this out and replace it with blackstone bricks. That's going to take a while though. I'm not going to do it right now. I have a couple of questions. First of all, how did this random guy get down here? And how is there 2 people in this one? It must be something to do with the fact that I'm literally overrun with villagers in here. We've got golem spawning, everything. Whilst he's stuck down here, I might as well still heal him. The first thing I'm going to add in my brewing room is a quartz floor. I want to use packtite and blue ice for some building, and unfortunately this house is made of it, so it's got to go. I decided I'd also need lava for this build, so we're going to the nether. Imagine if I messed up and died now on day 98. Here's the thinking behind it. Fill this bit with glass, and then place lava in that corner and that corner. Dig down, and then we just need a couple more buckets to finish it off. Let's put this here, put that there, and finally 1 more there, and we'll go and see what it looks like below. I have to say, I like it. Lava and ice together, there's something about that that's really cool. I have to say, it's really coming together in this room. All of the brewing stands are in. I've got all these barrels for various ingredients. I'll probably put item frames on the front of them. And there we have it. The first of the rooms down here, the brewing room, is finished. And I am now getting so close to 100 days survived in hardcore Minecraft. I've still got loads of projects I want to do, loads of things I want to sort, but you can also let me know down below in the comments if you've got any other ideas that I should do. If this does go down well, I'm planning on making it into a series, so make sure as well to please click that subscribe button if you haven't already. It only takes a second, but this video took so long to make that it would really mean a lot to me. And as the sun has set, we are now about to begin day 100. I feel like the best way to start this day is just to recap what I've done. So the first thing I did was found this village and completely fenced it off to keep all the villagers safe. I created this farm for food and for wool. I made a villager trading hall, which made me very, very rich. I built this house, which I'm super, super proud of. I showed off all my wealth with the floor, made this cool beacon, defeated the Ender Dragon, went to the End City, also got the Elytra. You've just seen this, but I made this very cool brewing room. I also got full netherite armor, and yet the most important thing I did was this little fella here. Tell me what to name him. And I've also got my bedroom here. I'm thinking of making this into some sort of room. Maybe this can be the dog's bedroom. I'm not too sure. I also explored nether fortresses. I raided bastions and stole all their gold. And as the sun sets on this world, that is how I survived 100 days in Minecraft Hardcore. Surviving 200 days in Minecraft Hardcore. I already survived 100 days, beating all 3 bosses, getting full Prot 4 netherite armor, and getting unlimited emeralds. But now, the challenge is to survive 200 days and see just how much I can achieve. If I die once, the challenge is over and the world is deleted forever. As usual, there were a few times where I did nearly die, and only just survived. I spent over 30 hours on this video, and on my channel I do lots of hardcore Minecraft, so if you could take a second to subscribe, that would be amazing. And you can always change your mind later. With all that said, this is the story of how I survived 200 days in hardcore Minecraft. And so here we go again, day 101. On our way to 200. And one of the first things I want to do is get myself a cartographer. And to make that, we're going to go ahead and do that. Place it down for one of these fellas to use. You, good sir, will be my cartographer. If I create a compass and a load of glass panes, I should be able to upgrade this guy to the max level. I don't know if it makes it the max one, but it does give me a woodland explorer map. Look at that golem, offering a puppy, eh? Very kind. So in the morning, that is the place that I'm going, to a woodland mansion. So according to the map, we've got to go very, very far north, which is over in this direction. But obviously, we're going to fly. It's not going to take me that long. Didn't expect to find this on the way. A desert and a desert temple. Let's check it out. The main thing I want to get from here is some notch apples if possible. We've got regular golden. What's that book? Protection. We're past protection 2 days. Unfortunately, it was pretty useless, but at least the TNT might be handy. According to the map, we're now in line with the woodland mansion. We just have to fly in this direction a little bit longer. And here it is, coming into view. Over 8,000 blocks to get here. Trying to find the entrance. All I can say is thank goodness for the Elytra. Here we go. So I know that these are pretty dangerous places. I'm going to have to be careful because it's hardcore. It does make the mobs 10 times more powerful. Although these guys, they do half a heart. You know what? I take it back. You guys are rubbish. I'm not entirely sure if there's any useful loot here particularly. The gunpowder is the main thing that I want. Also grab the music disc. I should probably start collecting those. Might as well take some bookcases as well. You can never have too many books. Let's be honest. There's only one thing I really want from this woodland mansion. And that is the Totem of Undying, which comes from this guy. Did I just really just kill him in 2 hits? Let's put that there. Perfect. I'm pretty sure that if we head upwards, there'll be more illagers up there. I found the area. I don't know how to get into it, but I've found it anyway. Whoa, what's going on? Oh, you took a blast there as well. There he is. The great... Excuse me, you two. I'm trying to make a cinematic moment here. As I was saying, here we go. The big showdown. You think you're vexed? To be honest, I'm actually kind of weak, actually. I should probably be kind of careful. Who am I kidding? I've got a Totem of Undying. You can run, mate, but wow, he's actually really running for it. Look at your crocodiles are no use. Tell you what, if you ever want books, this is the place for you. Normally I'd have to scam a lot of villagers to get this many books, so this is a much nicer way to do it. Just steal it from the villagers. And here we have Totem of Undying number 3. And on that note, I think I've got all the totems. I'm getting out of here. I've decided it's just getting too crowded down here with everything. I'm going to open this up for everybody. I finally got an enchantment I should have got a long time ago. Okay, I did not mean to buy that many of them, but anyway, it'll do. I've just remembered something. Mending and Infinity cannot go on the same bow, so I have to make a completely new one. This guy's giving me Sharpness 5. Finally, I can put Feather Falling on my boots, and Depth Strider 3. And finally, a Book of Thorns 2, so I can get loads of these. And now I can use the Grindstone and all the things I got from the End City. No. What just happened there? Oh my goodness, what a mess that's made. That almost destroyed me as well. It couldn't have been a worse place for this creeper to blow up. Anyway, the main thing I can now do is get Thorn 3 on my armor. This place is becoming a bit of a mess. Let's also cure this fella. There's another creeper here, and these golems are just standing doing it. Look, what do I pay you guys for? I brewed some fire resistance and some swiftness, and I decided I'm still living life like a peasant. Look at this. Diamond tools. Who has diamond tools in Minecraft? So we're going to the nether, and we're going to get the rest of the netherite. And to start off, I'm going to drink some fire resistance, then some swiftness. I'm going to see if the pickaxe can keep up with this. And there we go. We managed to find some quite quickly there. There we go. We managed to find another piece at long last. Okay, it's 2 pieces as well. That's really good. I just nearly missed this piece, but I just about found it, and it's another 2. Perfect. In fact, it's 3. I often wonder if a method like this is the most efficient way. Have some more. I've done all this crazy mining over here, and yet it's when I'm doing this little strip mine that I happen to find it. There we go. We managed to find some more as well. Perfect. This is the last piece of ancient debris that I need. And there's 2 of them. That's really, really good. I am also going to need magma later on, so I'm going to grab it while I can. Home sweet home. I better go ahead and quickly sleep. And now I can begin smelting my netherite. And yes, I'm putting efficiency, unbreaking, and mending on my diamond hoe. And I'm also going to turn it into a netherite one, just because I can afford it. And I now have all netherite tools. And I got the thing. Serious dedication. And with this final ingot, I can also make a fortune netherite pickaxe. And on this pickaxe, I can have silk touch. I've just realized I made a netherite hoe, but I didn't make a netherite sword, so we've still not got full netherite tools. So it's back to mining ancient debris. And there we go, we found some. I found that so quickly, it was like right by where the other ancient debris was. Let's make another ingot. And now I definitely have full netherite tools. I am now ready to begin my next project. I spent many days gathering lots and lots of materials. Currently waiting for my iron to finish smelting here as well. There we go, it's now all finished. You're probably wondering what on earth I'll need 2 stacks of iron for, but all will be revealed. To build this farm, we are going to be going to the nether. At this point, you can probably already guess what the farm is going to be, since there's only one type of farm in the nether anyway. Well, there is actually quite a few nether type farms, but this is the most common one. So I'm going to put a ladder right here and then hold jump, and then when I get to the top of my jump, I need to throw an ender pearl like that, and then yeah, I am above the nether now. Look at this, we've arrived. So this right here is the block of bedrock that I want to destroy. So I'm going to start by placing a piston, and because my coordinates are at -Z, on the -Z side of this, we're going to place that. Obsidian on this side, TNT over here, and we're going to place a trapdoor like that as well. So the plan is, I place TNT here, go under there, and then I keep spamming this as fast as I can. Okay, it didn't work that time. It doesn't work every time. Take 2. This time I can feel I'm going to pull it off. I'll try and click a bit faster. You need to be clicking so fast. There we go. We got it. I clicked it faster. And now when I mine up this piston, look at that. The bedrock is broken underneath. We've got our way up and down. I feel like I should create a little bit of a pillar so that I can find my way over here easier. And now I need a nether waste biome. We're currently in the Crimson Forest, so if I head this way, I already know, I've checked before where the nether wastes are, so I know if I go in this direction, I've got the coordinates to the area. This is the perfect spot, so I'm going to build all the way up to max height now and make my zombified piglin farm. And I've made it to build height. Now, do you want to see something scary? I'm going to mine this, hold crouch, and hope for the best. Oh, look at that. We landed on the side, no problem. I'm now at Y249. I'm going to place a slab and start building. And I'm not going to bore you with too many details. I'm just going to get on with building it. I've successfully built this shape, and now I need to place 4,000 magma blocks. Yes, you heard me right. 4,000 blocks. Look at that, it's already working. Now that a lot have spawned, this is actually a good chance for me to put down my satellite pigment. I just put this guy in a boat and then work my way over here. I hope getting out the boat, yeah, oh, don't push me out. And if I break this, that's it, you stay there. You're not coming, you live there now. I'm also going to give him a name, Angry Man. And he's going to be the pigman that makes sure all the other pigmen stay angry. We've got a bad situation here. A ghast has spawned and he is ruining my day. I'm going to have to attack him with some flying skills here. There we go. Now, that's going to be a problem we're going to encounter. Once I get all these slabs down, my problems of gas spawning will be over. And I also need to put walls in these corners here so that the piglin path find properly. And at long last, I have finished the spawning platforms. I've made the spot where I will stand, and this is the area where the piglins will die. So we're going to put a little trapdoor there. We'll put a rail on there. And this is the reason that I needed so much iron, because I then need to place 25 minecarts on this block. And with 3 iron to spare, this is all the minecarts I need. And this is where things could go wrong. I need to break that, then break the block below it. Ah, are you kidding me? So if I now break this block, place that there, they are all in there. And I think it is now done, unless I've done something wrong. I suppose there's only one way to find out. I'm going to go over here, punch this guy. All right, they're now all angry. Let's get in here and see if it works. It's kind of working, but I think I slightly messed up by not making the piglin hole deep enough. Actually, if I break that block there, this is terrifying. They're climbing the ladders. Now, there's no way. I'm out of here, guys. Look at that. They're all going straight in. It's beautiful. And now I can just sit here and watch the XP flow in. And look at all the loot that I'm getting with this as well. I'm going to have to come up with some sorting system for this. And there we have it. I have now reached level 100. This has to be probably the best XP farm I have ever made. And the reason I chose this one over a Guardian or an Enderman farm is thanks to all the gold that I can get. I'm floating down this ladder and I'm still going collecting XP. I have to say, it's great to finally be home. That was an absolutely massive project, but it was well worth it. I can now add fire aspect to this sword and some more thorns to my armor. And now I feel like one of the cool things I should do that I haven't done yet is a raid. Now, which village to raid? Do we raid that one? Or do we raid my hometown? There's the pillager outpost that we found last time. And here is a pillager captain. Excuse me, sir, but I need your services. I'll put this in memory of you, and I don't want that crossbow. I think I'm going to be risky and raid my hometown, just because I really want to get hero of the village. So here we go. The raid is beginning. Now, where are these guys coming from? That's it. Ring the bell. Emergency, guys. This is not a drill. Okay, there they are. There's the boys. Let's go in. No messing about. You get out of here. Okay, they did a lot of damage. I should probably put my chest plate on before I go any further with this. There we go. Thankfully, I've just upgraded my sword. Wow, those guys are packing a punch here. I've got to be careful. I feel seriously undergeared for this. I didn't get any gapples. I didn't get a bow. Yeah, despite that, I'm destroying them. I should definitely get a bow. That would be a good idea. You guys think you stand a chance? Whoa, the golems are actually struggling now. I'm gonna have to go and help them out here. You leave my golems alone. They're attacking. They've made it in. How did you guys even get in here? Leave my villagers alone, you. And there we go. Wave number 2 has been dealt with. Excuse me, sir. This is an emergency. I need arrows. You don't sell them. We've no time to discuss specifics, but I'm very undergeared. Here's the rest of the wave. They don't seem many of them, though. And he's dropped a crossbow for me. That's going to be kind of useful. Don't mind me. I'm just going to sleep mid-raid. I've got a few moments before the next wave starts. Let me quickly grab this bow and get back to the action. Yeah, the big boy Ravagers are here now. You guys back off. Okay, I need to get my chest plate on ASAP. There we go. No problem. You get out of here. Despite this being a power 5 bow, it's not doing that much damage. But it's getting the job done. Look, they can't even see me through the sugarcane. Okay, maybe you can. That's it. I'm going in with this all-powerful sword. There is a couple of them over there. They're doing all sorts to my poor golem. I'll sort you out. That's it. Get out of here. These guys just do not stop. Why is a wandering trader randomly turned up at this time? Got any good deals? No, you're completely useless. As usual, I'm struggling to locate the enemy. It's over here. Look at that. That was the right team move. Get rid of these two. Perfect. And we did it! We defeated the raid! We are now hero of this. Look at the fireworks going off! It's brilliant. I didn't know the villagers did that. Look, they're all coming outside again. This has been a great day. You got some sweet deals for me now. Look at that. The prices have been slashed. We've got another 4 totems of undying. Life is good, ladies and gentlemen. Life is very good. Blimey, I missed a totem lying on the ground. Look at these guys. They just gave me some free stuff. Look at him. He's throwing everything at me. They love me. If only they knew how much I'd actually scammed them. And I have the final book that I wanted, Flame. And I'm heading back to the XP farm, where I then plan to fully max out my armor. Seems like you guys have forgotten how angry you used to be at me. Maybe this will jog your memory. I just remembered I completely forgot to bring an anvil. Okay, I'll be right back when I've got more iron. And I find myself once again mining for iron. The way I see it, the sooner I get an iron golem farm, the better. Let's set all of this off smelting. Craft another anvil. And back we go again. Now I can plunk down the anvil and get to work. What's that? I don't have enough levels. Just give me a moment. There we go. Are you kidding me? My anvil broke already. So it's take 2 going mining for iron. Oh, look at that. We have got ourselves an enchanted golden apple and some diamonds. That's pretty nice. I have to say that was a pretty productive time mining. I'm hoping that I never have to go mining ever again. At least not for iron anyway. Maybe for diamonds though. Couldn't work out why my game was so laggy. It turns out there's millions of swords sitting on top of this hopper. I think I'm going to be pretty rich from all this gold. Let's turn this all into gold blocks. Yes, we have 60 blocks of gold. I'm going to craft a couple of anvils. Place that there. Make one of these guys angry and get back to work. Are you kidding me? I can't even put Thorns 3 on it. That's so annoying. I'll sort that out later. So I almost have fully maxed armor. And now with my 72 blocks of gold, I'm getting out of here. This will go nicely with my other 32 blocks of gold. We have over 100 blocks of gold now. After 140 days, I've decided it's finally time I made an enchantment table. I did not realize that I am I'm a bit dangerously close to the edge of a mountain here. That does change my plans with the design slightly. Turns out I have another 30 gold blocks in this chest as well. I'm going to once again grindstone these boots. I know it's pretty basic, but I feel like this will do for now. I will eventually improve it at some point, but let's just enchant these and see if we can get it to max. With them breaking and prot 4, yeah, I can definitely max it out now. This time there'll be no trouble enchanting all of this. That gives me mending. This now gives me almost max armor. There's one thing I need to do, and that is to sit and trade with these fellas until I get soul speed 3. Oh my goodness, I just almost died to a piglin. I don't know. He won't accept the gold. What's wrong with you, man? Just take the gold. Leave me alone. It's a good thing I have plenty of totems lying around. All right, fellas. Christmas has come early. Finally, I got soul speed 3. You guys have taken forever with that. Thanks to those piglins, I have a lot of leather. I'm finally going to make this easier to find stuff. Yeah, that's definitely looking much better. I'll fill these up with other things at some point. Now, let's place my boots here. Put the soul speed... You gotta be kidding me. Well, back to the grindstone they go. Oh my goodness, I just got it straight away. I was about to say, I need Thorns 3, and he literally gave it to me. Oh, I don't even have a book. Do not change your trade. I need that. I was about to say I'm dedicating way too much time to getting max armor, but I need to do this. There we go, Thorns 3. Before I was combining 2 Thorns 2 books, which was just adding it up too much. Yeah, for the Feather Falling, we'll take that. Depth Strider, thank you. This time, I am getting the maximum stuff on my boots. And finally, it has... Give me a moment. It has been achieved. I have completely, well and truly, maxed out my armor. And now I have only one goal, albeit a very simple one, and that is to get one of the greatest music discs ever, Pigstep. And I just realized I forgot to get food. Also, in the last video, some people said I went into creative because I managed to get a stack of blaze rods. And I'm going to assume that the people that said that have never used a looting 3 sword on a blaze spawner. Look at how many blaze rods you get from a blaze. Look, I just got 3, that easy. Another 3 there. It's too easy, guys. So that's how I got loads. I'm not going to sit here and get more. I've got more important things to do. And yes, don't worry. I do indeed read the comments when you say something. Come on, give me Pigstep. No, not today. I might as well take the lodestone, though. Finally, I have searched so many, and I have finally found it. Pigstep. And whilst I'm here, I might as well steal more gold. And that, to me, is a job well done. I then proceed to spend the next 3 days sitting and getting loads and loads of XP. Alright, now that I've got all these useless levels, I might as well crack on with something else. And yes, these videos take so long to make that I've even trimmed my beard in the time. Now, probably one of the most important things on your mind right now is what am I going to name my dog? I spent the last 50 days and he's still got no name. So thanks so much for all the ideas you had. I've decided to go with Buddy. There you are, Buddy. That's your official name now. Another thing I think would be a good idea to do is to make a compass and then place this lodestone right here. I think if I then right click it, yeah, look at that. In the nether, we will be able to find this portal much easier. And now for my next project, I want to find a trident. So to do that, I'm going to need to find some drowns. These ruins usually have what I look for. There we go. So let's just take out these guys and hopefully get a trident. I don't know how many of these guys you actually have to take out to get what you're looking for, but I get the feeling like it's going to take a while. I also had no idea how fast Depth Strider with Dolphin's Grace is. The Dolphin can't even keep up. I decided it's best to put that idea on the back burner. I wasn't expecting it to be quite so difficult to get a trident. So I'm going to do some experimentation, and at some point create a trident farm that's going to let me get millions and millions of them. And I've instead got a new project on the horizon. I'm going to make a bunch of Eyes of Ender, then 4 End Crystals. Thanks to my piglin trading, I have plenty of obsidian, so let's make 4 Ender chests. Going to grab lots of wood and lots of wool. I could also do with a bit more gunpowder. Now I have 36 gunpowder. That should be plenty. That's going to give me a load more firework rockets. To be honest, the way I see it, the sooner I get a gunpowder farm, the better. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I showed you guys this, but my music disc collection is growing nicely. And now I'm going to fly to my next destination. Then I'm going to go down this little hole here. There we go. I feel like it'd be a good idea to just build a portal here. Then I can just go through the nether to get to the stronghold. Let's board up this so I can build a nice little portal. I think one of these shulker boxes has flint and steel. Yes, it does. Yes. I always carry the essentials. And then let's see where it takes us. It took me to my original portal, which... That's not good. So now in a big waste of time, I've got to fly back to the stronghold. I think it's best I just get on with this. So the first plan is to rebirth the Ender Dragon. There we go. It's appearing. Whilst that does that, I'm going to craft a bunch of beds. Place some obsidian right here. And now we simply wait for the dragon to perch. Whilst I'm up here, I can actually shoot the towers. See what we can do here. There we go. Okay, I've got an Enderman after me. But I should be able to finish it. Oh, okay. No, we missed it, but we can finish her off. That tower has got to go, and now I can finish the job. And now a new end gateway has been opened, so I plan to use this to find shulker shells. Because over time I've realised that shulker boxes are so useful. Here's my first one of the day, let's find the shulkers. You also get very good loot from these places. It's a very small end city, I only got 2, let's keep searching. Now this one looks much bigger. The bow is the way to go with these guys, because then you can get them in 2 hits, which stops them from teleporting away from you. Might as well grab these elytra, and of course the dragon head, which has fallen because my inventory's full. I'll grab this one last shulker shell. That's 18 now I've got. That's more than enough. Grab the dragon head and go home. I've made it back home. I've got plenty of shulker shells. I've got elytra, a few extra dragon heads. Pretty good journey. I think it's finally time I tackled the auto storage for my gold farm. So I could go mining for redstone, or I could support the economy and buy it off a villager. Yeah, so he's very happy now. I'm also going to craft a few repeaters, a dropper, and I'm also going to need to mine up a bit of quartz so that I can make a bunch of comparators. And thankfully the pigmen aren't angry at me right now, so I can do some work. I've now successfully got rid of a load of the junk from all these chests. Just need to empty these 2 here. I realised it was just quicker and easier to break these ones as well. So this dropper here is going to be the one that gets rid of all the gold swords. And this is where I'm going to place the comparators, with some hoppers going into them. And then finally some double chests at the bottom, with hoppers going in to them. There needs to be torches underneath these hoppers, and then repeaters going into the torches, blocks along here, and finally a bunch of redstone all up here. Now in theory, this should work. I just need to fill these with the items that I want to sort. Unfortunately, I throw my rotten flesh away. I think I'm going to get some. Never mind, it's all despawned. Forgot to place this dropper upside down, which is kind of important. And this little contraption should eject things down every time I put an item in. There we go, it worked. I'm also going to disable this hopper temporarily until I get enough rotten flesh. And so now we test it out. Guys, I made a big mistake here. Okay, I just got to get out of it. That was a bit of a... I didn't realise they could all just walk on there and come round. Yeah, I was a bit of an idiot in that situation. I'm just going to pop home and get another Totem of Undying. Let's grab that. No harm done. And it's nice to see it snowing for a change. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you always carry a Totem of Undying. So I'm guessing in order for this to work now, I'm going to need a bunch more slabs. And then I need to cover this area up completely. I feel like I've really safety-proofed the area. That should, in theory, mean no more mishaps. And now I'm letting all the items filter through. And they are filling up the chests. There is a slight problem with the machine, so I just need to move this all over one block. Break that hopper there. Place a new one there. Put that like that. There we go. Now it will work perfectly. Take two. Hopefully I don't have to use another totem. Look at it go. As you can see, the swords are just being thrown out. These chests are being filled up nicely. This is doing my OCD the world of good. I then spent another few days sitting in this farm to get to level 200. Nearly 2 stacks of gold blocks gained again. I'm pretty happy with that. I feel like something I haven't done yet that would definitely be a good idea is to craft a jukebox and place it down probably in the corner. And now I can listen to Pigstep. If I was playing Minecraft without recording, I would just have that playing in the background. It truly is such a good sound. So for my latest endeavour, I'm going to be going to a desert. And that's because I'm always sick of never having any sand. And my plan is to get my shovel and fill an entire shulker box with sand. After mining up an entire shulker box, I got a little carried away and decided to do an extra chest as well. I've got plenty now. This is the other shulker box full of sand. We've got that. I don't know what I'm going to use all this sand for right now, but it will come in handy. One of the things that I'd like to build in here is going to be a nether wart farm. I'm going to go ahead and smelt a load of this netherrack. And I'm going to place a couple of chests here. Hoppers wrapping all the way around. We're going to add a nice quartz floor. And then all the rest of this can be nether brick. I think glowstone will be a good block to use as lighting. Now all my nether bricks are ready. So let's craft them into blocks and finish building this room. I feel like adding stairs around the edge could be quite a nice effect. And now I'm going to begin planting this nether wart. And to speed things up, I'm going to go to my trusty supply of bone meal, which apparently doesn't work on nether wart. I'm sure it used to. Thanks to all that sand that I got before, I can make a bunch of smooth sandstone and finish this part of the building. Add those here. Looking pretty good. Can't really do much more of this room until these nether wart grow. So in the morning, it makes sense to work on something else, which is going to involve all these gold blocks. And I'm simply going to fill all of these walls in. In the last video, I had unlimited emeralds. In this one, I've now also got unlimited gold. I look so rich. So I don't know what I'm going to be getting unlimited of in the next video. These are now starting to be fully grown. I don't know if fortune gives me more. I think it does. So that's definitely going to be something worth remembering. And now it's time we crafted a bunch of dispensers. I'm going to place these along here. I'm going to make a polished blackstone button and put it on there. Actually, I need to change this to a redstone lamp. There we go. And then I can feed redstone all the way around here. Put repeaters going into each dispenser. And I now need to go and get more redstone. Sorry, sir. I hate to wake you up, but I really need this redstone. And now this should be fully operational. We'll also need to put all of these water buckets in. And whilst I wait for all these to grow, I'm going mining for redstone because I'm getting tired of constantly running out. The good thing about redstone is it's very, very easy to find. And with fortune 3, look, I've already got 30. It's so much better. I'm also going to grab any lapis that I see with my fortune. Wasn't even looking for them, but there's a few diamonds lurking down here. That's 9 in total. I'm pretty happy with that. I have to say, this has definitely been a nice top-up. I generally like to store lapis in this chest here. In the enchantment room I never use, but looks amazing. And I get the feeling like we're not running out of redstone anytime soon. I think it's about time I sorted this place out and made it look a little nicer. Are you kidding me? Try to do something nice for the villagers, and of course it goes wrong. Normally, I'm never happy to see this guy, but this one is offering me gunpowder. I definitely like the sound of that, so you are going in there, good sir. Don't worry, you will be completely safe. Look at me building with gold blocks like it's nothing. Also, I want the lead, so I'm going to take out the llamas. Evil, I know, but needs must. There's still quite a lot of work to do, but this is the progress so far. I'm sure you'll agree that it looks way, way better than before. They're not all fully grown yet, but I'm going to press this button anyway, and just to check that it all works properly. Well, that went well, didn't it? Pretty simple fix. I just need to add a repeater right about there. And now we can go for take 2 and see what happens. And look at that, beautiful, and it'll all flow into the hoppers. And we can grab all of these and start planting again. And this means I can finally begin work on this last bit of the roof. And if you didn't know, to craft red nether brick, you need 2 nether wart, 2 nether bricks, and you put it like that. I've now finished all of this area. I'm going to release this fella back out. Come on, mate. You come on out of here. I'm killing him with my thorns here. Let's block that. Oh, he died. And then the one on this side randomly despawned. So unfortunately that means I'm going to have to get 2 of those guys at some point. And at long last I'm tidying up this massive mess that's been here for ages. And finally I can cover over the top with a bunch of snow so nobody will ever know. Stick a little trap door there. And now it's all nicely covered up. I'm also going to build a soul speed tunnel from my house to the villager place. I've dug out the entire tunnel. Now I just need to put soul sand down. And there we have it. My high speed tunnel is now complete. I feel like this is one of those things that's really cool, but I'm just never going to use it. I'm just going to be flying with my Elytra, but it's nice to have. No. I was AFK doing something else and a creeper just walked up and blew. Oh, this is why I should have lit it up, shouldn't I? I've run out of blackstone now, but I've chiseled it all out at least. I'll finish it at a later date. I can now finally finish off this roof, replant the nether wart, and I've decided I've had enough of building. I'm going off on an adventure somewhere. Here's something I want to test. If I grab myself a lead and then attach one of these dolphins, does it keep up with me? I think it does. This is the way to swim underwater. Next time I seriously go looking for tridents, this is how I'm doing it. This is the best way to find drowned. Something I quite like to find is a swamp biome because I've yet to get any slime balls. I found a monument. Even though I have loads and loads of gold, I might as well get more. And when you have Depth Strider and Aqua Affinity, it's super easy. I don't really have much use for pumpkins, but I found some, so I might as well pick them up. And the only real thing I'm bothered about in this village is all the hay bales. It's a shame I don't keep my netherite hoe in the ender chest. That would have been very useful. Oh well, I'm rich. I might as well make another diamond one. And here's another village whose wheat I'm going to steal. And finally, I have found a swamp. And I don't think it's actually that far from where I live. It would be amazing if I could find a swamp hut and then I could make a farm out of it, but I don't think there's one here. It has to be said, this is being an extremely successful night. I'm getting lots of gunpowder, lots of slime balls. Well, with the sun now rising, I am more than happy with that night's work. And I think I am ready to head home. At some point, I probably will make a slime farm, but 3 stacks of slime is pretty good. We got the 43 gunpowder. I will make a gunpowder farm as well at some point, but I'm really happy with that. My armory's starting to get a bit broken. My tools a little bit broken, so I think it's time for a trip to the XP farm. I then spent a load more days sat at the XP farm getting to level 250. The goal is level 2000, guys. We've got a long way to go, but that's what I'm going for. And now I'm going to brave this blizzard and go on another journey. My farm also gave me another stack and a half of gold blocks. Life's pretty good at the moment. This looks like what I've been looking for. I can't say I've come to get the most exciting thing in the world. I've come to get some bees. And look at that. We've got a baby. Why am I enjoying this so much? I feel like at some point bees are going to be pretty useful, so I'm going to grab that. Look at that, we even got a total bee location. So as I was saying, honey blocks are going to be useful. I've got loads of slime for slime blocks. We can make some really cool creations with this. But first, I want to find a few extra bee nests. Aha! Now this is going to be very, very useful. I won't be building a farm out of this in this video, but at some point in the future, I'm going to be very pleased to use that. This is a pretty nice find. A mesa biome. And we have a mine shaft here. Look at... Okay. That was a bit dangerous, but we managed to land it. The best thing about mesa is you can get a lot of gold from here, but do I look like I need gold? Whoa! I just had a creeper land on my head and I almost died if it wasn't for my totem. I gotta be more careful. Thankfully there's plenty more totems available. Don't want that to happen too much. Should probably wear a chest plate if I'm not flying around. The only good thing about these mine shafts is the hope that I might find a notch apple. Other than that, I don't really have any use for them. Got a bit of gold here and a regular gold apple, which I guess is okay. Might as well steal some more hay bales whilst I've got them. Day 192 begins. Oh, I'm so sorry. These are pretty rare. It's an infected village. Look at this. They're just all infected. Okay, alright, don't be like that, you stay inside. And as the sun sets, here we are, home sweet home. I feel like it'd be quite nice for this village to have some bees buzzing around. Eventually I'm going to make a proper honey farm, but for now, I think this will do. And now that I've got 4.5 stacks of hay, I can make lots and lots of bread. And then give it to all the villagers. And that will lead to lots and lots of baby villagers. Would you look at this? I need these fellas and they've just turned up. Oh no, they're going to die again. Quick, get out of there, HP. I'm going to call these guys the doctors, just not to intimidate anyone. I'm going to play a risky game and not wear armor so they at least don't get hurt. Right, that needs to go. Okay. Okay, I'm going to die at this rate. Let me just break that. Okay. Put your armor on, SP, you idiot. Die. You must die. I'm sorry. At least I got him in there. Man, I'm going through these totems like nobody's business today. Let's put this on him. There we go. One of the doctors. Just the sort of fellas I'm looking for. Come on up, guys. If I just bring him round here. Perfect. Now I've blocked it back up. He's back in there because these guys, they're slowly bringing their prices up. I mean, this one wants 4. You know what I think to that? Get down there. I'm glad I have 3 more totems. These can go in the ender chest. I think it's time I made a furnace room. I decided it's time to tighten up security in this village. So I'm going to spawn in some iron golems. I'm curious, do these guys actually attack me if I hit them? Oh, you did a great job already. Let's see. I hit him. Oh, these guys don't care. It's only you guys that will attack me. They all know that I am their master. Alright, villagers, if you don't feel safe now, you never will. Now it's time I gathered up these furnaces, although I do actually need to use a furnace to get the smooth stone. Whilst I wait for that to smelt, I can make a few smokers, craft a few extra furnaces, and now I can craft all my blast furnaces and begin building. So we're going to put these right here, and the smokers on the opposite side, and finally 8 normal ones in this section. I feel like making the floor out of coal blocks could be quite a cool thing as well. Already this place is being put to use. I'm not entirely sure how this next bit's going to work, but I just know I need a lot of lava. I'm going to see what happens if I just drop lava there. It's already covering a good amount. Let's get to the nether. Quite simply, all I have to do is just keep right clicking here and get loads of lava. And what do we think? I thought I'd go a bit all out with the design and go for a real lava one, and I kind of like it. Now I've just got to do the same for the rest of the place. This is one of those designs that now that I've built it, I don't know if it's such a good idea or not. I think I'm going to do a lava roof as well. And I also need lots more blackstone bricks. That should be more than enough for now. I also fancy taking these chains and also the lanterns. Now I can put these walls in. Now I need to just tactically place lava all around here and everything. Okay, well that didn't work. I think my best bet is to just place the lava here and see if it covers all the blocks. For some reason, these 2 random spots just will not work. Let's put that. Okay, now we've got to be a little bit careful. That on top of there. And please don't cover yourself in lava, SP. And there we have it. Job done. This is my furnace room. Yeah. Interesting design. Now to really bring it to life, I can hang some chains with lanterns on the bottom of them. And whilst I've got a bit of time left, I'm going to finish the blackstone along here. Then I'm going to light the area up so we don't have any mishaps down here. Let's harvest all the nether wart. Look at that. Working like a charm. I actually think that this is a very handy thing that I've built now. I don't know where it came from, but this guy pulled out a sword. Let's sort these fellas out. You're not keeping that. Time to get some sleep and then I can begin day 200. So this is it. I've also realised we have so many villagers that all these beds are occupied. It has to be said once again that so much has happened in these 100 days. I spruced up this trading hall to give these guys the luxury they deserve. I built this massive soul speed tunnel, which I guess is kind of useful. I've now got a furnace room, which might get slightly changed. A nether wart room, an enchanting room. I named my dog Buddy because he's me buddy. I managed to get Pig Step. I got a lot of totems of undying from doing raids and visiting a woodland mansion, and I've used quite a lot of them. I also fully maxed out my armor, which was mainly thanks to this massive project here that gives me so much gold and so much XP. You may not know, I also changed it to now filter out rotten flesh because I don't really have much use for it. I would also like to say thank you so much for watching all the way to the end of the video. I really appreciate you taking the time to do that. And as the sun sets on this world, that is how I survived 200 days in Minecraft Hardcore. Also, subscribe if you enjoyed the video.
Get down with it.
With contactless curbside pickup and delivery, that second the lights go out, the show goes on. Walmart makes it easy to summer every second.
I survived Minecraft Hardcore for 300 days. As I do this series, I have only one quest: to become as OP as possible. That means getting unlimited gold, unlimited emeralds, iron, diamonds, totems, gunpowder, you name it, I'm gonna get it. At times, things got very intense and it took everything I had to survive. I also managed to build some insane creations which you have to see. I'm aiming for 2 million subs this year. This video took hours and hours to make, so if you enjoy it then please could you remember to subscribe. You won't regret it. Now first on the agenda is an adventure. An adventure involving wither skulls. And the fortress in this biome is going to get the most spawning. And there's wither skull number 1. Another one, perfect. And that's the third one. That was really quick as well. And for the first time, I can use my lodestone compass to find my portal. Once again, I have run out of firework rockets. I think it's time I got a gunpowder farm done sooner rather than later. I've realised now I have 7 wither skulls. 4 in my inventory, 2 down here, and 1 in my bedroom. My master plan for battling the wither is to go all the way down to bedrock level and summon it somewhere down here. And then the theory is that whilst I'm battling it, it will hopefully reveal some diamonds. Alright, here we go. The battle has begun. Probably don't have to bore you with many details. It's doing half a heart of damage. Pathetic effort. I better eat now. I'm down to 7 hearts. But yeah, even on hardcore mode, the wither is very, very easy. Okay, wait, I need to pick up the nether star before it gets burnt. Sadly, no diamonds from that, but I can now get to work on making a new beacon. I'm thinking right about here could be a cool place to put a load of beacons. What I've just built here might look like a bit of a mess, but eventually I want one of every beacon. Yes, that includes netherite. So I want to build a bit of a podium sort of area to put all these beacons. So starting with a gold one here and an emerald one here seems like a good place to start. Let's do some more villager curing, place more of these blocks. I can already see that this is going to take me a long time. I can't wait any longer. This mountain has got to go. I plan for this middle one to eventually be a netherite beacon, but since that is going to take a very, very long time, I've placed stone bricks inside just so it doesn't look as messy. But it seems like over here we've got some fellas that want a bit of a party. What do you reckon? Do we take them on and then put this village through a raid? Alright, good sir, you are going to be the first guy to go down. I now have the bad omen effect. Although the sun is setting, I don't really want to do a raid in the middle of the night. So let's quickly get some sleep and begin the raid. That's it, guys. Panic. There is so many villagers here. I didn't realize it was this full. You guys came from the wrong side. For some reason, there's 2 iron golems out there already. In fact, by the time I've got here, they've already finished the job. Once again, they have been stupid and come from over there. I've got to get in and at least do something. Looks like they've got wise to it and they're going from a different angle. Even against a Ravager, this bow is pretty powerful. For some reason, they're all down there. Are you guys playing some grand sneak attack or something? That guy just got blown up by a creeper. I cannot find this final guy anywhere. And no matter where I tried, the bell isn't revealing his location. So I'm going to put this raid on hold for now and go and get more gold. This, ladies and gentlemen, is how to get rid of a lot of lag. I'm going to put some lava underneath this dispenser so that isn't a problem in the future. And I have a lot more gold blocks. Hopefully this will be enough. I should probably do some research on how many blocks you actually need for a full beacon. You may think that I've run out, but don't worry. In my ender chest, I've got 42 more. And that is the first full beacon. Finally, I've tracked down this last guy. He's underneath me. You good sir have caused me a lot of trouble. Just get out of it. Oh my goodness, he almost killed me. And there's creepers everywhere. This is going to get bad. This is going to get very bad indeed. We're all right. I don't know how. I'm on 1 heart. I don't know how I live to tell the tale there. Thankfully, the golems are already doing good work once again. Let's get rid of all these fellas. Once again, the stupid pillager has spawned down there. One of these Vexes has got a fire aspect sword. I didn't even know that was a thing. And now they're coming at the other side. I'm so low. I'm a half a heart. I've got to run for my life here. These big guys are not to be messed with. But it was all to no avail. And there we have it. The victory. The fireworks are being set off. I am now the hero of the village. These totems can go in here. I can now craft another beacon and place it down on the first of my podiums. And I guess I get the Beaconator achievement because it's a full beacon. I think I'm going to use this one to give me resistance 2. Not that useful since it only works up to about this point. But I plan to eventually have loads and loads of beacons. I've made more great progress on the emerald front, although there's still lots of blocks to go. I feel like I have a real shortage of quartz, so I'm going collecting more. Oh my goodness, what? I just found ancient debris all the way up here. 2 of them. That's the last thing I expected to find. I've now got nearly 3 stacks of quartz. That should be enough. Look at this. We got new young ones coming through. The thing that I want to build next is going to be down here. I'm going to fill this part in with quartz. I'm building an AFK sugarcane farm, by the way, if I didn't already say. These walls can be quartz as well. So I'll be using the water to push the sugarcane into a hopper right here. I'm also going to add a bit of light to the room. I realized I need more quartz for the observers, so we're back to the nether. In the last episode, I spent stacks and stacks of iron on loads and loads of golems, and now I don't have enough. Look at this. We've just discovered a little mob spawner. This might be worth preserving. I'm going to torch it up. You never know. There's no point destroying it just in case. And a music disc. I've already got that music disc though. And I've already got that music disc. And thankfully the caves around my house just seem to be full of it. I can get so much iron so fast. Now I can load up my blast furnaces. I can craft a load of observers. With all this new iron, craft a load of pistons. And then get to work on the redstone. So the pistons are going to come all the way along here. And then on top of them, I'm going to place observers. Then a load of redstone around the back of these observers. A few torches to keep things light. And now every time a piece of sugarcane grows to 3 high, it harvests it, and that's then where the hopper comes in. I also need a lot of glass for this. Also got a very nice little storage system set up. I'm getting so close. I think I'm 1 block away now. All of my glass has smelted. I'm going to harvest this sugarcane since I think I might need it. Let's plant these all along here. Might as well fill these hoppers as well. And let's fill all of this in with glass. I'm going to trade with these guys, and I think it's the final emeralds that I need. I also realized that these guys will also take string, which I get a lot from bartering. Let's craft that final block. And there we go. Full beacon number 2. I've also once again run out of quartz. Thankfully finding it and mining it is super easy. And I also need more blackstone. I can now finish this section with these cracked blackstone bricks. And I also have the quartz to do this room. I'm going to make some powered rails, a hopper. In fact, make that 2 hoppers. And then I can make a minecart hopper. And I'm just going to use this to pick up any excess sugarcane. I need a hopper going into that. A rail on top of there. I'm going to have to do something like this to get the minecart moving. And replace all this sugarcane. Put the glass back. And this is now well and truly finished. And now I'm going to sit here and wait till something happens. And there we go. It worked. And now that another farm is finished, I really want to try and find a jungle. I have been to one before, but I can't quite remember where it was. I'm very glad to say I think I found the same jungle that I went to before. I should probably sleep before I do anything else. Oh no, there's a creeper coming. Quick, wake up, SP. Get out of there. That was close. That was like a nightmare that came true right after I woke up. And what do we have here? Anything good? You know what? You don't normally get 2 golden apples in one chest. And this is what I came for. A new pet. A pet parrot. There we go. We've got him. He now lives on my shoulder as I explore the world. Because my parrot doesn't properly teleport if I fly, I'm having to go back on foot. And just to be clear, that means I've got to run 8,000 blocks. It took a long time, but I finally brought home a pet parrot. I have somebody to keep me company, buddy. And because of all the running you just made me do, I'm going to call you Runner. Even though parrots don't technically run, they actually fly. I now wish to find a villager that will sell me sharpness 5. It's entirely possible that I accidentally killed the villager that gave me sharpness 5. I am so sorry. That was an accident. I didn't know there was a hole there. Now I've got to do a villager rescue mission. Whilst we're down here, any chance I can exploit you for easy enchantments? At long last, a sharpness 5 book. Now, good sir, this may look like I'm abandoning you, but one day I will be back. I'm going to box you in so nothing can hurt you. You've got absolutely nothing to worry about. Yeah, he's never seen the light of day again. Most importantly now, I can add sharpness 5 to my netherite axe. Also, it seems to annoy you guys that my sword is called Diamond Sword 1, but it would cost me 39 levels to rename it. I'm not doing that. Why on earth, when I make one tiny hole in the corner, do all of you fall in it? I have to know how powerful this axe is. Okay, it can't one time. Whoa! Not powerful enough. Might as well just use this sword. And don't worry, even though it's going to be a load of extra effort, I am going to rescue this guy. I've just got to fill this up with kelp and then break it all. Just need to borrow this door temporarily. Put it right there. Now I just have to get this guy to cooperate. Up he goes. There you go, mate. Safe and sound. I know I've spent a lot of time exploiting these guys, but I have a soft spot for them in my heart. Looks like the sugarcane farm is working well. I feel like it's about time I patched up holes like this. At some point, and this is a project that's quite a bit down the line, I think it'd be really cool to make it.
Even from the moment you walk in, you can get checked in virtually through our Zoom Rooms kiosk mode. Once I'm in a Zoom room, I can start my meeting completely touch-free using voice commands. Hello Zoom, start meeting. So the cool thing here is it's leveraging AI. Zoom Room Smart Gallery is pulling the faces of the people in the room and it's pushing it as individual streams so I can have a better face-to-face conversation with them.
Not only does her goat milk yogurt give recipes a naturally tart, fresh taste, goats are easier on the planet. Small hoof print on the land, big payoff in your belly. Redwood Hill Farm. Good goat.
Make an AFK tree farm, which from what I understand involves using a wither. I just got a stack of logs from one of those trees. That's crazy. Do you ever get the feeling like you're being watched, guys? They just won't leave me alone. From now on, I'm only mining giant spruce trees. I have over 10 stacks of logs, and that is equal to over 5,000 emeralds. Time to get incredibly rich. To be honest, I have no idea what I'm going to do with all